Together upstairs.
Welcome back to the set of The Gloves Are Off. Brian is now barking orders at our production staff. So before he has another chance to do that,
this started because of last week they're yapping at me.
Oh, okay. Well, fortunately for you, we're not playing Who Am I today. It's all Bobcats talk today. Yeah.
God, I missed that show.
So the paws are off slash
ready.
Bobcats are bust. That is our show today, and we're going to get back into, I want to talk about this new deadline, because we have to stress to everyone out there that we are now working with a March 21st deadline, and there are some requirements that have to be met in order to match or better the offer that has been made. But before we get to that, I want to know why the change first, because originally we were talking about the 25th. Why are we now at March 21st? Jeff, this might be more suited for you to answer.
Well, the March 25th was the 60-day window right of first refusal for the city.
Okay.
If we were to get everything put together on the 25th, we wouldn't have the time to do the things like lobby the league, put the deal together, make sure it was in the hands of the right people by the right time, make sure that the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, those sorts of things. So you have to give yourself some buffer.
Okay.
So
that
the
is a buffer
21st
zone
was,
for the Friends
was
of the
a time that was
Bobcats.
picked by Friends of the Bobcats to say they will know by that point whether they want to proceed to an offer. If they're going to proceed to an offer, then we have to have a few days to structure that.
Right. And now, Brian, this is where our ticket selling and our shares of purchase come in. So we do have a graphic to kind of break this down for everyone, but if you haven't heard already, the numbers that we're working with, there are 800 season seats that need to be sold by March 21st, and there are 100 shares of ownership in the team valued at $5,000. So we've got the shares taking care of the purchase price of the team, which has been set at $500,000, and then we have the season seats, which will give us about $200,000 to account for an operating budget for the team. So my question to both of you then is, Brian, how confident are you that this community can rally together and accomplish both of these goals?
Well, I am. I mean, what I've seen in the last several weeks with our fan support in our building in the playoffs and before the end of the season, and seeing more and more people coming into the game are saying they do enjoy watching this style of hockey, and it's a good start, and maybe they'll want to continue. So I'm very optimistic that the people will, at the next couple games, we're going to see some season tickets sold for sure.
Awesome. And Jeff, what about you? Are you confident that, you know, even though the other deadline has passed, even though we're now, you know, coming up with this new model, the people, will they answer the call?
It's a tall order on short time frame. And I don't want anybody to become complacent. If we waste one day, we've wasted 8.3% of the time in this total 2-week window. So, you know, we can't waste a day.
Crunch the numbers.
We can't
I
waste
like
an
it,
hour.
8.3%.
You know, we have to, we can't let people, for me to say, oh, I'm optimistic, if that makes two people complacent, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
It's a tall order. We're up against a tight deadline. Everybody needs to get all hands on deck.
And we want to stretch the urgency of the situation. Now, for people who do want to purchase season seats, Brian, you tell us about that.
Well, you can purchase them. From what I know right now, you can purchase them at our office.
That's
That's
right.
number one.
Yeah.
The second thing is we will have a two-table set up tomorrow or on Wednesday and Thursday to purchase season tickets at the game. And I'm sure I've been kind of out of the loop the last couple of days.
You haven't been coaching or anything, have you?
So I really don't know what the hell. I haven't even been to the office this morning of what other venues there are. I'm sure there's. Well, we got Kyle sitting way over there, but we're not going to talk to Kyle. Dad can tell us why over here.
Well, we've got season seats available at the Bobcats office. You can contact Kathy Crane there, or the shares of ownership, you can contact Rob Hefner. Hopefully we'll get his number up on the screen for you, but I will say it right now. If you are interested in one of those $5,000 valued shares, you can contact Rob Hefner. He is available at 780-205-6453. Stay tuned, everyone. When we come back, we're going to talk about a very key component to this new structure, which is sponsorship versus ownership. That's coming up on The Gloves Are Off.